This was a good start to the selling day. Got this all-clad stainless steel frying pan. Paid $8 for this at a thrift store, and it sold in 4 days on Mercari for about $40 plus shipping. Got these 2 bottles of conditioner. It is the Twisted Sista brand. The sell-through rate on this brand can be a little bit all over the place, but if you see these, definitely look up the value of them. I got this at Ross for only $4 a piece, so my total buy cost is about $8, and it sold for $35 plus shipping on eBay. I bought this Cuisinart food processor for about $11 at a thrift store. I decided to part out the motor, the cup, and the lid separately. I already sold the lid for $30 plus shipping, and now I have only 2 pieces left. Well, really, I only have 1 because the motor just sold for $30 plus shipping. There was about $70 worth of items in this one piece, and I only paid $11, so I'd say that's a pretty good return. When you go to thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, or any kind of sourcing method, the most important thing that you need to be looking for is the sell-through rate. The sell-through rate is more important than the profit, than the revenue, than anything else. Sell-through rate is how you are able to grow your business, how you're able to scale things, and how you're able to sell items every single day. And I'm a really good example of this. I only have 50 items in my store currently, and yet I am averaging 4 sales every single day. I am selling 6.5% of my items every single day, which if you put that as a 90-day sell-through rate, which a good sell-through rate for 90 days is anywhere between 50 and 100%. Currently, my 90-day sell-through rate is 590%, which is insane. When I buy something at a thrift store or a garage sale or at Ross, I am able to sell it in about 7 days. That's the average amount of time an item sits in my shelf. So when you go to thrift stores, when you go to garage sales, always look up the sell-through rate. I'm going to show you some of the items that I found recently at thrift stores and maybe a few others to just tell you guys, these are the items you need to be looking for, and these items have insane sell-through rates. So I'll show you in a second. This is a bread and butter item. The K350 Logitech goes for about 30 bucks, only $5. This is an amazing Samsung DVD VHS combo for only $5. You can believe that. Comes with the remote. Should go for about 80. Definitely a bolo to look out for. This is a Salad Master electric skillet. The power cord is in the thing. This is only $11, and it actually goes for around $80 to $100 on eBay plus shipping. This is a huge bolo to look out for. Any of the really big Cuisinart food processors, the one that are the size of literal rooms, are always the one to look out for. This is $11. It's missing the blade inside and the pusher. However, the motor will sell for $30 plus shipping. The cup will sell for $25 plus shipping, and the lid will sell for $20 plus shipping. And this is only $11. This is a Farberware electric skillet. It goes for about $35 plus shipping. It's only $11. So you would think this would be a pickup. However, there are 90 listed and only 15 sold. So it will probably take close to a year to sell this thing, and I just don't want that kind of return. So you saw in the last clip, I actually found an electric skillet similar to the Salad Master I'd found previously that would have profited me between $15 and $20, and it was only $11. So you would think, let's buy that because then we can make some really good money. However, the sell-through rate was not good. It was 90 listed, 15 sold. The odds that your listing is going to get picked very quickly is very low. With 90 listed and 15 sold, it's going to take you about a year in order to sell that item. And I don't know about you, but I don't want $11 going into $11 of profit if it's going to take me an entire year. I could spend that money on other pieces of inventory that instead of a year it's going to sell, it's only going to sell in 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, or even 1 hour to sell. So this is why I stress sell-through rate so much. If you're buying items like this electric skillet, you're going to realize that even though you have a lot of items in your store, not a lot are moving. So you're not going to be making as much money. Not the biggest money maker, but this Cuisinart stainless steel carafe should go for about $22 plus shipping. It's only $8. We have this KitchenAid blender for $11. It's missing the cap on the lid, so I won't be able to sell it complete, but I can sell just the cup without the lid for about $20 to $30 plus shipping, so it'll still be a good flip. I could also sell the motor for $15 plus shipping, but it'll sell really slow, so I'll probably just sell the cup and then either redonate or just toss the motor. Got this Verizon Wi-Fi extender for $5. Comes with the power cord. It's the E3200 model. I don't know if this account is locked, so I'll have to call Verizon to get them to unlock it, but it goes for about $60 plus shipping. I bet every one of you would have walked right past this. This is a Remington shaver. It is very vintage. I'm gonna test it out. If it works, it goes for about 50 bucks plus shipping, and there's no price on it, but can't imagine they sell it to me for more than 5 bucks. Awesome pickup. No idea what this is, but it's only $3. It goes for 15 plus shipping. Got this wireless receiver. It is a Samsung brand for $5, and this will go for about $30. Got this little baby Cuisinart coffee maker for only $6. It should go for about $25 plus shipping. We have this Apple base station for only $6. It doesn't have the original power cord, but I do have extra ones. This should go for about $30 plus shipping. I'm here at Ross, and they have 3 pairs of large brand socks. This is a really good brand to look out for. There are 3 listed, 2 sold at about $30 plus shipping, and it only costs $11, so this will be a good pickup. Check out this wand made by Brookstone. It's only $10, and it goes for $40 plus shipping. So you probably noticed that some of the sold screenshots I've been showing with you guys are actually my own sold listings. When I buy these items, they sell very, very fast. You probably thought that all the clips from this video have been over the course of like a month or so, but would you believe me if I told you I found all of these items in about 10 days? 10 days. And the majority of these items have sold. And I haven't even shown you guys some of the other items that I didn't get on video. I've sold just about half of my inventory this week. So I had 25 sales this week, and I only have 50 items listed. So this is why I stress sell-through rate so much. So calculating sell-through rate is so easy. You just take the amount of sold listings divided by the amount of current listings. And to me, I don't buy items unless they have above a 50% sell-through rate. I really like buying items when they have over a 100% sell-through rate. If they have over a 100% sell-through rate, I know I can sell that item within a week. If it's over a 200% sell-through rate, I could probably sell the item in a day. I've sold items when I have listed them in the store as I am picking them up. So it just goes to show that when you find items that have a really high sell-through rate, they will sell. Stop buying items with a 10% sell-through rate, a 5%, a 20%, because I promise you, even though the money might make sense, it's not going to sell, and you're just going to pile a bunch of junk into your store, and it's going to make you quit.